All right, everybody. We're back. I think. I gotta check everything. I don't know what happened. I was having some significant internet issues. I apologize for the delay. Very thankful I've been able to get this back up, though. Looks like everything is going smooth now. Let me get everything set up. Dang, I got really salty. I got super frustrated that my internet was messing up. But it looks like, thankfully, everything is working now. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. As long as we're good now. Alright, perfect. Just testing, making sure we're good. We're live. Everything is fine. I always get paranoid when things don't work as intended, so please, if you notice anything going on weird with the stream while we're doing this, let me know. I think we are okay, though. All right. Yeah, I think everything is looking fine. I hope. Sorry, I'm being like overly paranoid here about everything. Just double checking. All right, good. All right, I'm just going to get started. Again, this is part of my adventure to get every character or every class in the game to level 50, doing Landscape 6 difficulty, as I am here. And then eventually I will pick my favorite one and we'll do streaming at Tier 9 difficulty. Yeah, the stream looks fine, but it looks like there's a longer delay than usual. Looks like there's like a 15-second delay. So when you guys are chatting, just realize it's going to take me a few seconds to read your message. Alright, so first things first, to start off this stream, I'm going to do a little bit of crafting. I did go on my minstrel and I collected a bunch of resources to be able to craft stuff. So, I do have my shared storage here, which hopefully I should be able to get everything I need. Yeah, see, look at all that ore. Perfect. So we're gonna do apprentice. Gonna make bronze ingots or copper ingots. So I'm gonna need some copper. And I calculated this to where I should have everything I need to, like, do the entire tier of everything. I need a forge, not a bench. Of course. Alright. Let's do a little bit of crafting while people stroll in here. Yeah, I don't like how long the delay is on the chat. It's very delayed right now, but not much I can do about it. Let me see. Bronze ingot. I'll need 10. Okay. This is fine, I think. Hopefully some of you guys will start trickling in here. Oh, I leveled up from that? Man, that's pretty crazy. Guess you do get pretty decent experience from that. Not gonna complain. Alright, so I got everything I needed here for the master tier. Let me look for a jeweler. What do I actually need here? I can make copper shavings, or I can just make jewelry, which I would need copper ingots for. So metalsmith, I need to start making some stuff. I guess I can process. I need bronze ingots. So I need to be able to... I need to get some tin. I don't know where all the crafting people are, honestly. Like, where do I get all the crafting stuff? Supplier, maybe? I haven't done much crafting in this game, so... You know how it is. So maybe this guy sells tin, right? Feel a little unprepared for this episode. Yeah, okay, we got some tin. Let me buy what, like 50 of these for now? I also transferred a little bit of gold over from my main character to get me going on the crafting. I almost feel like I should put on a Stone of the Tortoise while I'm doing this, because I don't want to... I don't necessarily want to be leveling up. But I forgot where you get the Stone of the Tortoise. Is it a LOTRO store thing? Let me just type tortoise, I guess. Experience Disabler. There you go. Yeah, I guess I'll just use 100 points on that. Okay. Let me put on the Stone of Tortoise for now, just while I'm crafting. Alright, I need to make bronze ingots. Alright, I think that's enough for now. I should have done the math on this, but it's fine. I'm just gonna craft some sets for my captain here. I did create some weapons on my weaponsmith for him, some cloaks on my tailor, but I'm gonna have him create his own jewelry and armor. Alright, let's make some of the bronze ingots. I want to get the mastery. Gonna keep like reprocessing all of this. Okay, perfect. So I got the mastery, so I can get at least the first set here. So yeah, let's make ourselves some bronze armor. There are multiple variations of this. There's the regular, the dwarf make, which is the same stats as the regular. The elven one is a little bit different. You get physical mastery as opposed to physical mitigation. So since I am on the landscape difficulty, I'm going to try to stack defense. So I'm just going to make regular bronze armor, I guess. And then I will try to go for just regular thick bronze armor here. And I wonder if I have crude brimstone. I probably should have it. Yeah, let me take a look. Yeah, I got 11 of these. So I could probably use that. Perfect. And hopefully get thick bronze armor, which is going to be... Can use... Oh, I don't want that. That's level 7. I don't want to do level 7 stuff. I need at least this level 12, which is going to be journeyman. So I need to start doing the journeyman stuff. Okay, never mind. Forget the apprentice. Forget the apprentice stuff. So let me get the... What is it? Barrow iron for this. So first of all, let's prospect. Get that mastery as well. Again, I do apologize about starting late with the stream. Unexpected difficulties, but we're in there. I know it's kind of late on a Friday night. Most normal people are out with their friends, not watching Renaissance Gaming stream Lord of the Rings Online, but at least we're here. Hey, Nick Spring, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yeah, clearly I fixed my router issue. The problem is, I kind of really got into home networking for a while. And so I have a very complex setup for my home network with like firewalls and VPNs and all sorts of crazy settings. And I spent a lot of time configuring that a long time ago, to the point where like I forgot what all my settings are, right? I just kind of set it up and let it run. So when I have to change something, I can potentially forget how everything works and create a disaster, which is exactly what happened this time. But figured it out. I'm back. Right now, I'm just trying to craft some low-level armor before I get going on the continuation of the questing here. I collected a lot of materials on my other characters for this guy. We'll do the giveaway in about an hour or so for the expansion Corsairs of Umbar. Alright, let me keep processing some of this stuff. Hey, Nix. So, yeah, in about an hour or so, we'll do like a raffle. And then basically, you'll just type a command in the chat and you'll be entered for the raffle. If you see, like on the bottom right here, it says exclamation mark giveaway. If you type that in the chat, it'll give you a little bit more information. Alright, iron armor. So this is going to be for level 12. Yeah, so I guess I can make this. We'll make some thick armor. I need some chunk of pale brimstone. Let me see if I have some of this. Okay. Let's try to make some crits. Of course, that didn't crit. That one did. Alright, perfect. Next, let's make some boots. Alright, we got the boots. Let's get some gloves. Oh, no problem. I think you do have to click send for the command to work. You essentially have to send it into the chat or else it won't work. Alright, helmets. Tactical mitigation. Not a big fan of that. Let's see what the Elven version is. The Elven gives you critical rating and finesse, so I think this is a better alternative here. Alright, perfect. Next, let's get some leggings. Fate compared to critical rating and physical mastery. I think I like the Elven version here again. I think I'm critting all of these. And then shoulder guards. Evade rating versus physical mastery and finesse. I think I'll go with the evade rating on this one. Perfect. So that's a full set of armor. And then I do kind of want to make the next set as well. Expert. What level is this? 22. You know what? I think we can kind of get going for now. I think we can get going with what we got. I'm going to make some jewelry as well. Let's see. What do I need for jewelry? Need to process all this stuff. Okay. Yeah, Nix, if you stick around, you'll have a pretty good chance of winning that giveaway, because you're the only one that's come in here and chatted so far. So you'll be essentially the only one entered. Let me get the mastery here on the jewelry. Oh, you already have Corsairs? No worries. We might do some other giveaways as well. I have some codes for LOTRO points. Hey Cam, good to see you. Starting the stream a little slow here, just doing a little bit of crafting before we get going. Trying to get some sets for my captain here as he struggles through Landscape 6 difficulty. Alright, I need some silver stuff. Okay. I need to create silver ingots to get journeyman. I did harvest some silver on my other character as well, so let me grab the silver. I guess first I have to process it. Yeah, +6 has been tough, but it's also been a lot of fun. And that's why I'm spending a little bit of time crafting here, because I am going to need some decent gear if I'm going to continue doing the landscape difficulty, for sure. Alright, let me see about starting to improve all of this. Yeah, Nix, the goal here is I want to get all of the classes to level 50 on tier 6 difficulty, and starting with the captain. And then eventually, whichever one I like the best, I want to start over and do it at tier 9 difficulty. That is in parallel with my main series, right, where I'm playing through my warden. This is just for kind of streaming purposes, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna have to make more silver ingots here. Yeah, it's quite a big journey, but I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. I actually just kind of started it as just a stupid idea for streaming, because I just felt like streaming. I was like, oh, this would be fun to do. And then I started this captain last weekend, and it's all I thought about all week. I was like, I can't wait to do another stream with a captain, because I was having so much fun with it. Which is kind of a problem, because I really should be focusing on my main Lord of the Rings Online series, but this is just so much fun. At least for now, so I'll keep playing it. Alright, I gotta make a few more ingots. Okay, there you go. I got my mastery. Let me just... Yeah, let me make ingots, because I'm going to need them to actually make the jewelry, right? So... Yeah, let me make a few more. I have my universal ingredient packs from being a VIP, but I'd rather just use the materials, honestly, if I can. Yeah, I think my warden requires so much concentration to play, right? Because I'm constantly thinking about the gambits, and I'm... You know, you guys, you just watch my warden videos, right? But on my end, you know, I'm like spamming all of these keys to hit my gambits and be perfect with it. It's like I'm playing like a Mozart concerto on my keyboard. And so it's a little bit stressful. This has been a little bit more laid back. I find the captain has been much easier to play than the warden, so it's been kind of fun. Alright, let's make some jewelry. Do I have rock salt? Let's see if I have rock salt. What do I need? White rock salt. Man, I got a ton. I got 18 of these. Okay, great. Shining silver bracelets. These are what? Level 12 as well. Alright, I guess I'll make 2 of these. There are no options here. This is all I get. Not crazy about fate, but whatever. We'll make a couple of these. Yeah, I mean, I've only been playing the captain. You know, I only played it for like 4 hours last weekend, but I'm really appreciating what I've been doing with the warden after trying a different class, because I always knew the warden was complicated, but I think I'm finally grasping just how complicated the warden is. Alright, earring. What do these earrings look like? Fate and vitality. Not sure what the obsession with fate is for these. Alright, silver necklace. Let me guess, more fate. Indeed. Okay. And then we'll get a couple of rings. 12 fate, critical rating. Did not crit that one. There we go. Alright, so I think that's all the gear I need for now until at least I am, what, level 22? Yeah, level 22, I can make myself a new set. I also did allow my other characters to create some other things for me. Oh, I have the filter on. I was like, where's all my stuff? Alright, so yeah, my burglar created some weapons. Let me find the ones that are the levels I can use. Let me see. Surely. Yeah, this one. This is a level 12 sword. Perfect. And then there's a level 15 one, which is next level. So I'm just going to withdraw it now. Alright, and then there are some cloaks as well. It's a level 7 cloak, level 12. The next one is 22. Okay. Alright, give me a second. I feel like the little chat here is too small. Let me make it a little bigger. Okay. Alright, so this should be everything. Let's start equipping all of this. 5 agility, 2 vitality, 30 evade. I don't know, that's kind of... These rings are like almost better than the ones I crafted, but you know what? We'll just put them on. Let me put on all of this armor. Handcrafted armor. Bracelets. I don't even have any bracelets on. So that's obviously going to be a huge upgrade. I think this Fleet Merchant's earring, of course, is great. So I'll probably keep that one. I forgot I had that thing. Yeah, so I'll probably only replace one of the earrings. And then I don't have a necklace. The weapon is going to be a very nice upgrade. And then the cloak. Looks like that's also going to be a nice upgrade. Great, so now I got everything I need and want. We're ready to go. Until level 22. Let me take off my Stone of Tortoise. I'm ready to get some experience again. I feel like we can finally start. Let's go do some quests.
What do you need? What do you need?
And again, for this little streaming playthrough, I'm not necessarily going to be reading all the quests. If you want that, you can watch my main playthrough. We're just kind of having fun here. What is my favorite region? That's a great question. I feel like it depends on the day. Depends on the mood that I'm in. But some of my favorites, I'm very partial to the early regions of the game. So I really like the Shire, Erluin, Breland. Evendim is a classic. I love Evendim. The Trollshaws, absolutely spectacular. Why did I go this way? I was right outside of the where I needed to go. I guess I was paying attention to the chat. Moria will always have a special place in my heart. I love Moria. Forakill is pretty interesting. And again, I do apologize for whatever reason. There's a big delay between like the chat and the stream. So I apologize if I'm a little delayed in responding to the comments. I respond to them right away when I read them, but I think it takes a while for it to get back through to you guys. Internet's been a little funky recently here for me. Yeah, the music in the Trollshaws is spectacular. Alright, Strider's in here somewhere. I always forget where he is.
Your tidings are grim. There is little time to waste. Are you ready to leave?
Strider and the Rangers pursue their fallen brother Amdir to the Blackwolves camp. But not all is as it seems.
So I did study up the captain a little bit since the last stream, so I kind of know what I'm doing with my rotations. So I kind of set this up in a way that makes sense for me. So I think initially you start out with a battle shout, which is, yeah, it's going to put you into a battle ready state that essentially gives me more damage and a couple of other buffs. And then I can immediately, depending on if I'm AoE or single target, I can do either a devastating blow for single target damage or pressing attack for multi-attack damage. And that's going to put me in battle hardened state where I'm going to be a little bit more tanky. I heal more and I take less damage. And then from there, I can start doing some of these. Actually, after I do Battle Shout, I do Sure Strike because that's going to give me this on guard status. That's going to give me more mitigation, more critical defense and all that. And then I can do Hammer Stroke to increase my parry chance, make me even more tanky. And then Cutting Attack's going to put a bleed on the enemy. And then just kind of rinse and repeat those. I'm going to try to keep Noble Mark up on my enemies as well because that's going to just make me a little bit more tanky as well. And then I got a couple of healing things that I can do. And yeah, that's it. We'll keep playing. Now you'll notice that because this is an instance, the landscape difficulty is turned off, right? So anytime you go into an instanced area, there is no landscape difficulty. I wasn't paying attention. I forgot what I'm supposed to do here. Alright, I guess I just had to wait a little bit.
Are you ready?
Let's keep going. Actually, should be using my AoE rotation here. So yeah, this attack here, pressing attack, is gonna do AoE damage. So it'll be a little better. Wow, it's so much easier when there's no landscape difficulty, because I got so used to playing the captain on landscape. This is actually pretty easy, especially after all the gear upgrade. It's like blasting through this. Yeah, my captain is pretty beefy right now. I'm digging it. I don't need rest.
Darkness approaches.
Onward. Scorgrim. Interesting to see this character again. A lot of dread here. Lore of the Cardolan Prince. New deed.
Stay a moment.
I am really enjoying the captain. I didn't think I would like it as much as I am. I like the idea of a captain. I think just the concept of the class is very cool. Man, that thing's like parrying and blocking everything.
It's a sorry day. It's a sorry...
Okay.
Alas for Umdir.
Let's see. This cloak, not as good. Yeah, I don't think any of these rewards are going to be better than what I got just because I just upgraded all my gear, right? All right.
Oh, good day. Could I take a moment of your time? Good day.
Amdir's defeat shattered the back of the Black Walls, but pieces of the mystery remain unsolved.
Goodness!
You guys remind me about the giveaway, by the way. I'll totally forget. I'm supposed to do it in like 15 minutes. What class did you say you play again, Nyx? What's your main? Oh, Constable Underhill is like stuck in combat somewhere. I should probably go help him, huh? I do have words of courage that I can use on him if he's getting into too much trouble. Hunter, huh? See, I don't know if I could play Hunter. I can't deal with like single target damage, you know? Like, I need to be able to AoE stuff. Lore Master sounds like a lot of fun, though. I'm really excited to try out the Lore Master. Yeah, that's fair if you use the Hunter for porting skills. That's very fair. That's what I really like about the Warden, too, because with the Warden, you get all of the Muster 2 skills, which is kind of like the Hunters, right? You can essentially travel to almost every location. And then the Warden also has Forced March, which increases your out-of-combat run speed by like 40% or something, which is really nice. Man, the delay between chat and the stream is kind of bugging me. It feels like it's increasing a little bit.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Just a moment.
All right, Mr. Constable. Yeah, I mean, it's undeniable that hunters are the most mobile class in the game, right? They can travel everywhere, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, none of these are going to be very good for me, but whatever. I'll just take some random rewards for now. Okay, so I am level 15, so I think I have a new weapon that I can use, right? This one? Yeah, so that's going to be a little bit of an upgrade for me. Excellent. So next up, let me see what the next one will be. That way I'm prepared. Let's see, so the next one, this is 22. Do I have anything before 22? I do not. So the next, everything is going to be at 22. I'll have a whole new set of jewelry, armor, and a new weapon at 22. Yeah, that's fair. It's always best to get what's going to sell for the most gold if you're just going to junk it, right? What am I doing in here? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even paying attention. Talk to Strider. Okay. Off to Strider.
We must move quickly. I need your aid.
Langland. Langland is west of Bree, along the Great East Road. I got like so many freaking quests here on my tracker. Alright, let's see. Looks like the nearest is to go talk to Adso. Although, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go east and get rid of some of these green quests that I started in the last stream. Near Staddle and all that. Might as well get the experience for them now, before they turn gray. Hey, Damsel LOTRO. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Welcome in. Yeah, you're actually just in time. We're going to be doing the giveaway in, what, like less than 10 minutes now? If you need the Corsairs of Umbar expansion. I don't know why my giveaway command is being a little goofy. It's sending like 2 messages instead of just the one, but whatever.
Please, leave me to my sorrow. Might I trouble you for some help?
Okay. Let me go this way. Let me get rid of the gray quests. I'm not going to bother with those.
Good day.
Well, the gall of some folk.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Oh, it's a homestead quest. I don't wanna bother with these.
How do you do? Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
Let's see what this little green circle up here is. Oh yeah. See, these are elites. These are going to be tough on Landscape 6. We will see what I can do though. Let's see if I can survive this. Oh, we're doing fine. We're totally fine. Very good. Wow, that actually went very well. I think crafting all that gear really helped out here. Takes a while to kill them, but at least it's doable. Let me take care of Mr. Vance here. Isn't this a fellowship quest as well, if I'm not mistaken? Nice. Yeah, the Vigil... No, it is not a fellowship quest. I guess I was thinking of fixing Falco's Folly. Alright, one more thief here. Oh, I got a silly badger. Let me switch to some AoEs if I can. Oh, a stun. Not good. Yeah, I do have this withdraw skill that allows me to break a stun, so I need to remember I have that. Alright, where am I going? Let me go back to some relative safety. And then we'll do the giveaway, because it is almost 10 o'clock Eastern. Oh no! We got a problem. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, emergency. I don't know if the stream is going to mess up, but I ran out of hard drive space. I forgot I was doing a local recording. Ah, dang it. I'm an idiot. Okay, how we doing? Are we still streaming? Can somebody give me like a thumbs up? Everything looks fine on my end here, but I forgot I had this set up to do a local recording. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. I want to make sure everything is working. Okay, I'm good. Perfect. So we're about to do the giveaway. Let me set it up. So again, we're going to do Corsairs of Umbar expansion. So my only stipulation is make sure you're going to use it if you enter the raffle, right? So if you've already got the Corsairs of Umbar expansion, it's not going to do you any good. But if you intend on using it at some point, feel free to enter. Let me get it set up and then I'll tell you guys how to enter. Alright, so it should be active. So there you go. Type raffle, exclamation mark raffle for a chance to win. It's going to be active for 3 minutes, so you got 3 minutes to get your entries in.
A lovely day, isn't it?
And then I know it's kind of annoying, but I hope you guys don't mind. I just hope that the winner is able to message me on Discord so I can send you the LOTRO code on there. It's also kind of like a little two-factor authentication kind of thing, right? That way, in Discord, I'll tell you to type a message here in chat. That way, I know a random person didn't message me on Discord for the code, and it's actually the person who won. Mr. Z, welcome in. Good to see you again. So far, you're the only entry, man. Your chance is at 100% if the raffle were to close right now. Those are pretty good odds, dare I say. Hey, Pyramid, welcome in. No worries. What I'll probably do a little bit later on in the stream is I'll do another giveaway for some LOTRO points. That way, anybody and everybody can use that, right? I have a few codes to give away for 100 LOTRO points each, so we might do a few of those. Appreciate you being considerate, though, realizing you might not use that expansion for a while.
It's been a foul day, it has.
Yeah, the stream was a little messy today. I tried to stream earlier and then my internet exploded and I had to like troubleshoot for an hour. But we're here. Oh, low-level captains exist. We're out here, as you said. Welcome in, by the way, Lord. Sorry, I'm being a little bit scatterbrained here. I'm just making sure the raffle goes through or whatever. Alright, looks like the raffle ended, and I mean, I think we can all guess who the winner is, considering only one person entered, but I'll make it official. And you're welcome for doing the giveaways, Nix. I have to say that I'm part of the LOTRO Creator Program. Since I've been making LOTRO videos for like 10 years, Standing Stone Game hooks me up with some of these codes to give away to you guys. So, I appreciate the thanks, but really all thanks goes to Standing Stone Games.
Oh, woe is me.
Alright, let me make this raffle official. 1 second, guys. Let's pick the winner. There's 1 entry. Congratulations, Mr. Z. Wow, what a surprise. No, but really congrats, because I know you tried to win last time, too. Are you able to message me on Discord so I can send you your code? I am a Renaissance on Discord. If you're part of the official LOTRO Discord channel, you can find me on there. Or there should be a link in the description of the video to my personal Discord channel, and you can find me that way too. Alright, since only one of you guys could actually enter this giveaway because it was an expansion, we'll do another one in like 30 minutes for some LOTRO points. That way everybody can have a chance to win something. Alright, I'm going to keep playing, but just let me know, Mr. Z, whenever you're able to send a message, and then I'll go check it or whatever. Yeah, Lord, I think the game is very active. After they merged the servers, I've noticed a lot more activity in the game. I definitely think it's worth it for sure. I'm on the Glamdring server, by the way, and I do notice that it's pretty active. Man, it takes so long to kill enemies on this landscape difficulty. Oh no, I don't actually need to kill spiders. Just the Neeker Beakers. Really? You can't send me a message? Clydebot? That's weird. Other people have sent me messages. If you want, I don't want to complicate things for anybody. If you want, you can send me a tell in the actual game, and I can send you a code on there. Yeah, if you put a message in like the general chat of my Discord server, just tell me, hey, this is Mr. Z. I'll DM you or whatever. I'll have to figure out why people can't message me after the stream. I don't want to like troubleshoot that in the middle of the stream, but I'll have to figure that out, I guess. Yeah, Mr. Z, this is Glamdring, but whatever's going to be easier for you. If you want to just, like, post a message on my Discord server or whatever, and then I'll DM you on there. Or if you want to log in here. I don't know. Whatever's easier. Okay, you said Mr. Z. I'll check it after I kill this Neeker Beaker. Oh yeah, I see you. All right, let me send you a message. Oh, that's weird. I also... Did you get my message, Mr. Z? Because I got the same thing you did. I sent you a hello and I got a Clydebot thing. That's so weird. I've never seen that happen. I sent you a friend request, though. I think maybe, like, if you accept that or something. That's so weird. Man, the gear really made a difference. All that gear I crafted. Yeah, maybe it's related to our privacy settings. I don't know. Other people, like the last stream, people were able to message me for their codes or whatever, so I don't know. I'll have to look into it after this stream. Yeah, I sent a friend request. Let's see. Okay, there you go. I think we are able to do this now. Let me try to send you the code. All right. I sent you a code, Mr. Z. Try to redeem it. Make sure it works. Remember, you just click the LOTRO store button here and then redeem code down here. Just paste it in there and it should work. Yeah, no worries. I'm the one that should be apologizing. I mean, I'm the one doing the giveaway. I feel like I should be the one that, like, streamlines this and makes it easy for everybody. But I'll try to get it figured out by next stream. Okay, perfect. Let me go do the 2 chieftains. Kill the 2 goblins somewhere deep in the swamp. Try to avoid most of these enemies if I can. Alright, I guess I was not running towards where I thought I was running.
Might I take a moment of your time?
But that's fine.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Missing key. Oh, I think you have to do the quest first, right? Man, I hate that little bug that happens where it like reloads the texture or whatever. Oh, the code worked? Good. I am glad. Sorry, I'm like... things are a little messy. Just making sure. Sorry. I'm messing with some of the settings here on the stream stuff. I'm not a streamer, guys. Bear with me. Appreciate your patience. I mainly make videos. The whole streaming thing, I feel like such a boomer. I'm like, what button do I click? Where's all this stuff? I don't know why I'm like just not good at this. I feel like I need a third monitor to stream because I'm trying to I have chat up in one thing. I have this other thing to make sure the stream looks healthy on another. I got my game up. Just not enough monitors. I think we're fine here. Let me get on a pony. Let me actually go kill the 2 goblins. I'll kill some sickle flies if I find them along the way. Hey, Alex, welcome in. Alright. I kind of don't want to say it. Because I feel like I'm going to eat my words later. But after crafting myself some gear, the tier 6 difficulty, it's not bad at all. Not having any issues. Haven't had any close calls. I mean, the only real issue I'm having is it takes a long time to kill these enemies, right? But otherwise, it's not bad. So I guess not all the sickle flies drop the wings, which is kind of annoying because I only need one more wing. And also, I'm a total idiot. I was talking about how I'm such a boomer with streaming. You guys remember how I kept complaining that the stream was so behind the chat? It actually wasn't. It's just my preview of the stream was behind. It wasn't live. I was the one that was like manually 20 seconds behind or whatever. Yeah, I agree, Lord. The difficulty system is a really cool addition to the game that really adds another dimension of gameplay, especially for veteran players. Yeah, I guess I am advancing the deed, but I don't know how interested I am in doing deeds for these alts. Honestly speaking, again, the whole goal of these streams is just to get every class to level 50, just to see which one I like best, to then do a character where I'll actually level it up and all that. So I think once I decide on what character I'm actually going to stick with, then I'll actually worry about deeds, but I don't know if I want to waste too much time on these. Speaking of which, let me start a deed here for the altars. Oh, there was like a little hidden spider there. I didn't realize there were 2 of them. It's alright, I'll do some AoE moves. I'm hoping to get... I know the captain gets a skill to get rid of debuffs like poison and disease and all that. I don't know what level that happens at, but I hope it's soon because I would love to get that out of the way. How do I get in the stupid fort? I definitely missed the forced march on my warden. I can tell this character is like that much slower. You know what? Let's double up on these. We'll fight the queen and its little minion in one go. Because why not? It's got this stupid debuff where it heals through everything. That's annoying. I also need to get the corruption removal skill soon as well, especially with the landscape difficulty. Right, because it's getting all these corruptions. I need to be able to remove them. Yeah, these are some nasty little corruptions. I don't have an interrupt as well. I'll need an interrupt eventually. Wow, the damage is so slow. My goodness. Really wish I could do more damage. Alright, I need 4 more Brood Watchers. I don't know what the quest ring here is for. I think it is for the Brood Watchers. I want to avoid the marsh spiders and just focus on the Watchers. What is that debuff? Enraged toughness. Yeah, I think that's the main thing I'm noticing is just how slow it is to progress with the landscape difficulty. It's just so slow to kill enemies. Cocoon, not sure what's going on with that. I think that's just a landscape item, not a quest thing. Alright, last one. Okay, now what? Where am I off to? I need another fly wing. The Knickerbeakers. Yeah, they don't drop the wings. Why would they? I mean, they have little wings. I guess it wouldn't be too unreasonable. All right, Lord, appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great night, and I hope you have a great weekend as well. You sent me a sub. Interesting. I should have alerts up. Like, something should have popped up when you subbed, but... Again, me being a boomer streamer, I guess my alerts are not set up properly or something.
Hello there.
How can I be of service?
Okay, so we got all those quests. Gotta ride all the way west. Or should I go do the Chetwood stuff? I don't know, I can't decide. Let me see what else I have. Scouting the marshes. See, I knew I had to kill goblins. It just... I'm so stupid. The quest just fell off the tracker. At least I'm glad I noticed it before I left the swamp. Alright, that sapper's chasing me. That was a nice crit. I hit for 89. That one hit for 97. Okay, good. Let me go back to the other part. I was wanting to get to level 22 by the end of this stream, but I think that's kind of unreasonable. At the pace that I'm progressing, I think it's totally unreasonable. Okay, next up. Scouting the marshes. Did the 2 chieftains quest drop off again? No, it's... Okay. Yeah, it's on there. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Oh yeah, the chieftains are in here. Man, the rotations here are so much easier than a warden. I guess I haven't learned all my skills yet, right? Like I only have like a handful of skills to work with. Alright, here's one of the chieftains. And a little bit of lag there. Okay, the other chieftain should be somewhere here as well. Unless this other adventurer killed him. Kind of hard to find a specific creature when you can't really aggro too many things, right? I can only like have a couple of enemies on me at a time, or I could get into trouble. You might just roam around here. It's been a long time since I did that quest, but I guess here he is. Yeah, so whoever was asking if the game is active or not, you know, it's like 10:30 p.m. on a Friday, and we're in a very low-level area, and there are other people around questing too, so hopefully that helps to answer the question a little bit, or at least demonstrate. Ah, dang it, what did I aggro? Goblin? Nice, level up. Sappers. Do I really want to kill 8 sappers, or do I want to move on with my life? What level is this quest? 14? I don't know. Should I kill sappers? I think there's a decent concentration of them here, so... Thank you. 6 more levels. I don't know, maybe I should really just focus on the on-level quests and abandon all the other quests as I kind of level past them, if I want to be more efficient with my leveling. Just not used to that style of gameplay, right? Being a completionist. We try to group these guys up for AoE. Oh, I got new skills. Hold on, I got new skills. Motivating speech gives me more morale. What is this? Call to arms archer. And then muster courage. Oh, excellent. So this removes the debuffs for me. I was wanting that. Now if I get poisoned or diseased or whatever, I can remove that. That's good. And what is this? Oh yeah, that's the archer one I put over there. I'm gonna keep my little bannerman for now. Even though I am doing totally fine on health. I haven't had any close calls. My health is nearly full the entire time. I could kind of switch to DPS a little bit more, but I am happy with what I got. I don't want to get used to doing too much damage. So I was able to clear that wound with my new skill. Very nice. All right, this is the last quest I'm coming back for if I'm over leveled. Yeah, I understand that, Alex. I don't know if you watch my main Lord of the Rings Online series, but I am 100% a completionist. I have my 100% playthrough of the game on my Warden, right? This is just a for fun stream. So if you want the completionist experience, you should go watch that series where I do every single quest and every single deed. But for the purposes of these streaming alts, I really need to not be doing this completionist stuff. Just hard to... It's hard not to when that's all I've ever done. Three more sappers. Yeah, this was definitely not worth it. Loitering around here to kill sappers, not worth. Let me round some of these guys up. I am rooted. Does withdraw... Oh, it does work on root. Interesting. Okay. So withdrawal works on root. Come on, where are all the sappers at? Definitely regretting all my life choices right now. Alright, last sapper over here. Perfect. Okay. So let me clean up the quest log, right? So we're gonna get rid of... Well... Yeah, you know what? I'll cancel that quest. The Pipewee delivery, I'll probably walk by it anyway, so... I will get rid of the green quests. I think we'll keep the blue ones. Let me cancel this. I definitely want to do the epics, right? Don't want to skip those even if they're under-leveled. We just kind of want to keep things moving along. So, Alex, I don't know if I have a good answer to your question about my favorite character type. Even though I've played this game since closed beta, I really haven't played too many of the classes. My main character, of course, is a warden, and I love the warden. It's a very versatile class, but difficult to play. If I could do it all over, I probably would have picked something different. So part of the reason that I'm doing some of these streams is to... Again, I apologize people who keep hearing this, but as new people join this stream, I want to let them know as well. But part of me doing these streams is to get every class to level 50 so I can experience all the other classes in the game and get a better understanding of what they're like. And part of that adventure, the captain is the first one that I'm doing that with. So, I don't have too many experiences with the other classes to give you a good answer to your question. Although, my first character ever was a minstrel. I used to raid on level as a minstrel for Shadows of Angmar and Mines of Moria. I love playing the minstrel, but I think that was more interesting when the game was super active and there was a lot of endgame raiding, so you could be a healer. I enjoyed that. And then I had a burglar that I got pretty deep in the game as well, which I really enjoyed playing the burglar. I thought that was a lot of fun. It was a good solo class. And I'm actually having a ridiculous amount of fun with this captain, even though he's pretty low level as it is. But I'm really enjoying it. Alright, where's the den mother? I don't want to run around here and have to kill a bunch of wolves. Just want to go straight for the den mother. You know what? Let me round up a bunch of these. Why not? Am I going to regret this? Your main's a guard. I feel like Guardian is a great main. I think... I don't know, maybe I will be proven wrong, but I think the class that I will least like is going to be Hunter. Just because I love AoE. I don't know how I'm going to survive without, like, massive AoEs. I know that Hunter is very singularly focused on its single target. Where's this stupid den mother? Am I going crazy? See, how are you gonna be a hunter and not like AoE all these wolves down? Just pure madness. Did I already... Oh, I already killed the dead mother. I am going crazy. I didn't even notice. See, that's the fun thing about AoEs. You just, like, throw yourself into a horde of enemies and you don't even know that you killed the boss in there. You're just enjoying the carnage. But I 100% understand what you're talking about when it comes to the speed of the hunter and being able to move around. Yeah, I know the hunter has a few AoE moves, right? But I'm talking like in general, it's not really like an AoE class, right? Actually, I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I don't really have much experience with other classes. I just always assumed that hunter's primarily single target. And then, of course, I just give this whole long-winded speech about how awesome AoEs are. But then I was just talking about how much fun I had playing my burglar. And burglar is very much single target. For the most part, anyway. Or at least it was when I played burglar, which was many years ago. Oh yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to the champion once I get to champion. I always thought champion would be my favorite class. In fact, when I initially started my 100% Let's Play, when I started that series, initially I wanted to make a champion. The only reason I didn't make a champion is because I wanted my character to be a hobbit. And back then, when I started the series, you could not be a hobbit champion, even though you can now.
I'm sorry. My thoughts went elsewhere.
But yeah, if I could do it all over again, I probably would not be a warden, just because when you're recording a series with a warden, I find it difficult. Just because I feel like I have to think so much and like really pay attention to execute my gambits, which makes it more difficult for me to kind of explore and provide commentary at the same time. I feel like champion would have been a better class just because it is like a relatively easy tank and spank class to play, right? You just like barge in there and kill everything, and it's a little bit less effort.
What can I do for you? Stay a moment.
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere. I'm sure it's a bother, but I could use your help.
I'm also really looking forward to trying out some of these classes that I literally have zero experience with. Like some of the other classes, I may have never played them, but I did a lot of grouping with some of the more classic classes in the game. But some of the newer ones, like Mariner, Brawler, Bjorning, I really have no clue about them, so I would love to give them a try.
What do you need? Could I take a moment of your time?
Alright, I promised I would do a few more giveaways for people who already had the Corsairs of Umbar expansion, so why not roll a LOTRO point giveaway? Let's do that. Let me set it up real quick. Okay. So we are doing a 100 LOTRO point code giveaway. And I started it now, so you have 5 minutes to get your entries in. And you can type raffle for a chance. Ideally, you can message me on Discord if you win, so I can send you your code, but if you can't do that, we'll figure out a way to get your code to you. Am I going crazy? I'm standing on top of a quest ring. Oh, draw water from the well. Yep. Where am I taking this water? To Willow Song. That way. Yeah, you see, the good thing about my streams not being very popular and it being late in the night is that you have a very high chance of winning the giveaways, right? If only a couple of people are entering. Trying to avoid these enemies here so I don't drop the bucket. moments like these that I miss Forced March on the Warden for that extra run speed.
What can I do for you? You may be of service to me.
What am I doing? Collecting wildflowers? Alright, a little under 2 minutes left for the raffle. Get your entries in. So far, 2 of you are in there. 50-50 chance. Excellent.
Hail, friend, and well met. Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Alright, clean water. Back to the well. As always, I do want to mention that I am part of the LOTRO creator program, so these codes that I give away are actually provided by Standing Stone Games, so thank you to them for allowing me to give some points away to you guys. I don't want to take credit for it, you know? I want to make sure I let people know every time. Alright, looks like the raffle is over. And you know what? I don't want this to become like a habit, but we're going to do it one time. It's a late night stream. It's like late on a Friday. Only 2 of you entered. So you know what? We'll pick a winner. Pyramid, congratulations. But also, congratulations, Nyx. I'm going to give both of you the 100-point code, because I have a few of those to give out, so. You both have been hanging out here on a Friday. There were only 2 entries. You know what? Might as well. Everybody's a winner tonight, okay? So if both you, Pyramid, and Nyx can send me a message on Discord, I'll get you a code. Or if you can't message me on Discord, just, I don't know, log in the game and send me a tell or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I am Renaissance on Discord. You can find me on the official LOTRO channel if you search for me there. Or there's a link in the description of the stream to my personal Discord server. You can join in there and you find me that way. I don't know, somebody had... Yeah, Z had trouble earlier tonight messaging me on Discord, so if you have any issues, just let me know.
Whoa, it's me. Yeah, we had a 100% win rate tonight on the raffles, guys.
For the Corsairs of Umbar expansion, only one person entered the raffle, so they won it. And then the 2 people that entered the LOTRO point raffle, you both get some points, so you know what? What other stream can claim that they have a 100% win rate on their raffles? I'm not looking at my Discord, but if you guys are able, when and if you're able to send me that message, just let me know in the stream chat as well, so I know to go check it and send you your code. As long as I'm not in the middle of combat or something. Alright, what am I doing? Jasper Mudbottom. Okay, thanks, Nix. Give me just a second. Let me kill Jasper and get to a safe place, and then I'll check Discord and try to send both you guys your codes. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure that I am on top of the Song Brother and then Motivating Speech. I can't let these buffs run out. They last a long time, but I forgot they do run out. Hey Drazen, sorry I forgot to take the raffle off the screen here, but unfortunately you just missed the raffle. It just finished. Let me actually take it off the Yeah, sorry. See, I feel bad now because people saw that on the screen and they're like, oh, the raffle's still going on. I do apologize. It just finished. Alright, let me ride to a safe spot and then I'll give out the codes. Drazen from Argentina. Buenas noches. Gracias. My Spanish is not great. Hablo portugués, no hablo español muy bien. Pero entiendo muy bien. I've always wanted to visit Buenos Aires. I heard it's beautiful. And I heard you guys got like the best meat in the world. Love an Argentine steak. Alright, Pyramid, give me just a second. Gonna ride back into town and then I'll take a look at Discord. Alright, this is a nice safe spot. 1 second, everybody. Alright, so we got Pyramid. Okay, Pyramid. Try that code out, make sure it works. And then we got Nyx. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid on Discord. Need to like figure out how to send these DMs. Alright, Nix, I sent you your code. Make sure that works. Alright, Alex, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had fun. Appreciate you stopping by to chat on a Friday night, and I hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, so both the codes are sent. Just make sure those work. Every code I've sent out has worked so far, so I don't expect any issues. Unless I accidentally sent you guys the same one, which I really don't think I did. I was careful about that.
How can I be of service?
Hey, Giraffe, welcome in. Yeah, it's pretty recent. I think it was, what, maybe like a month ago or so? Standing Stone Games and the Lord of the Rings Online development team put out a call for content creators for the game to enter into their creator program. So you kind of had to fill out a little application where it's not really an application. You basically just sent them I sent them my channel, right? So they could see and make sure I'm actually like a decent content creator for Lord of the Rings Online, which I've been doing my series for over 10 years. So I'm glad they accepted me. And then through that, they essentially give me some codes to give out to you guys and help promote the game a little bit, which honestly, it's not anything that I wouldn't already be doing. I'm not doing anything extra. I already make a lot of Lord of the Rings Online content anyway, so I figured why not. Not doing anything extra, just getting codes to give to you guys, which is cool. I don't think I can jump this hedge, can I? I'm gonna actually have to go out the gate like a normal human being. Yeah, I think next weekend we're going to do a big giveaway. So most of the giveaways so far have been some of the expansions, some of the older expansions, and then 100 LOTRO points here or there, which is fun, right? But it's not like a huge giveaway. But next weekend I'm going to do a VIP giveaway, which I think is a lot more exciting. A free month of VIP membership, which I think is awesome. Especially if you're a free player. To be able to get VIP, I think, would be really cool. So we'll do that next weekend stream.
How can I be of service? Stay a moment.
Hear me out, traveler.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I have to apologize to you guys. Like, when it comes to streaming, I'm not very regimented, right? Like, I don't have a stream schedule. I essentially just kind of stream whenever I feel like it and have time. So I never, like, pre-schedule a stream. So I know that can be a little frustrating, especially if you want to participate in the giveaways. But more than likely, I stream on the weekends, and I try to give it at least a little bit of notice on my Discord server. Like, when I get the itch to stream and I'm, like, pretty sure I'm going to, I'll give at least a little heads up on the Discord server.
Would you do something for me?
No, definitely don't clear your schedule for the stream. Don't do that. Because again, I'm a little bit unpredictable with the streams. I would hate for you to like change things around and then like I end up not streaming or whatever. But you know what? Now that I like say all that out loud, I think for some of the more exciting giveaways like the VIP membership, maybe I should be a little bit more regimented about that, you know? Maybe I should at least give the day and general time of when I'll do that. So tentatively, this is not confirmed, but we're aiming for like next Saturday, not tomorrow, but like a week from tomorrow, maybe a Saturday morning stream for that.
What do you need?
Where is Ellie Cutleaf? Combe. Need to go to Combe so I can continue the prologue. So I need to kill some of these guys for a quest. Alright, so nobody's dropping it. It's getting a little unlucky with the drops. There we go. Got the medallion. Oh, awesome, Pyramid. I am glad it worked. Yeah, no worries. Again, I don't take credit for this. This is Standing Stone Games' generosity of giving me these codes to give out to you guys.
By Durin's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
To be fair, I could be a greedy pig and just take all the codes for myself and get a bunch of LOTRO points, but not gonna do that, of course.
Could I spit with you a moment?
Awesome, glad your code worked as well, Nix. Yeah, even the membership code, you know, they say that you can either use it for your own account or give it away. So I guess, you know, I could have free LOTRO membership, but I choose to give the code away for a couple of reasons. Number one, I want to give back to you guys. Number two, I actually don't mind paying for a VIP membership to LOTRO because I actually really enjoy supporting the game, right? It's such a great game. It's a small team, so it's not something that I mind paying money towards.
What do you need?
In fact, initially I was kind of upset that I missed out on the lifetime account when the game first came out because I had an opportunity to buy that and I never did. But in retrospect, I'm glad I didn't because I'm actually glad that I can support the game every month with the membership. Again, Nix, don't take any of this to heart. This is just me kind of like speaking right now. Gut feeling. Maybe like starting the stream at 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern time next Saturday. Yeah, rip. I was a little older than 3, but not old enough to have stable income to afford $200 at the time. I was still in high school.
Greetings. Might I take a moment of your time?
Alright, before I keep going too deep here, let me actually head back to Combe and advance the prologue. And it looks like the epic quest fell off my tracker too. No, never mind, it's there. Yeah, it's right there. What am I talking about?
What can I do for you? Might I take a moment of your time?
Yeah, I'm surprised how the landscape difficulty is not providing much of a challenge just based on the crafted gear that I made at the beginning of the stream. During the last stream, when I was just kind of rolling through things with the items that I was picking up, I was struggling. I was having lots of close calls. I think I had at least one. I want to say I had 2 deaths. I actually meant to like go back and watch that stream or fast forward through that stream and see how many times I died, because I thought it would be kind of cool to keep like a death counter on these streams for each character. I want to say I died once, maybe twice. I would have to go back and check though. 0 deaths this stream though.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I feel like Saturday streams will probably be a little bit better. Just a little sleepy on a Friday night, you know? I think things are a little more active on a Saturday. Looking for blackwort roots and red berries. Now this is a problem. I think my chat is kind of frozen, because I saw your comment just now, Pyramid, on my preview stream about your dwarf champion, but I'm not seeing it on my actual chat, which is kind of weird. Let me try to refresh it. Or never mind. I am going crazy. I'm sorry. My preview is like 20 minutes behind. I'm just being an idiot. I'll get better at the streaming thing, okay? I promise. You guys just gotta be patient with me. I'm not a streamer. Never have been. It's a relatively new thing for me. God, I hate being stuck in combat. It's not me, it's my little herald. Let me heal him. That bear did not like me healing him. You know what? I'm actually kind of tempted to try out the archer instead of the banner guy, since I really haven't been having any close calls or anything. Might as well try it out. Interesting. Oh, I have to dismiss this guy first, I guess. There you go. Now I can call the new one. And then let me song brother him up. Do motivating speech. Awesome. We'll see how that goes. So his little special skill is evasion. Alright. Wait a minute. I need 4 roots, not just 1. Alright, let's see how this archer does. It's not doing great. Oh, he really doesn't do much damage. He was doing like 1 damage. So maybe it's not worth it. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this pipeweed delivery quest. It's gray. No point in really bothering with it anymore. Yeah, definitely want to finish the prologue because I'm quickly out-leveling it. I also need to find a task board. I forgot about tasks because I've been hoarding a lot of the task items.
Greetings, friend.
Oh yeah, Giraffe, I was thinking about that same thing the other day. I was like, I wonder when I get my little Oathbreaker Herald. I don't know. I don't know what level he unlocks at. I'm really hoping it's not a line-specific skill, right? Like you have to be blue line captain or whatever to use it. I hope that's not the case. But you're 100% right. It is by far the coolest little herald.
What can I do for you? Would you do something for me?
Oh yeah, J.R.R. Jack. I have to go fight J.R.R. Jack. A classic of early LOTRO. Deep in the Chetwood. J.R.R. Jack. My god. Wait a minute. No, what did I do? Oh, I'm stupid. I shouldn't have done that. It's like I fell into Arquette. Okay, thankfully I was able to get out. Yeah, does anybody know when you get that little Oathbreaker Herald for the captain? At what level? Because now I'm curious. Or if nobody does, if somebody wouldn't mind looking it up real quick for me, I'd appreciate it. Also curious as to what they do. Like, what do they buff up? What's their deal? You can barter for it from a captain trainer? Interesting. At any level? Is it just like a strictly cosmetic thing, or...? It's a lore master here. I should probably not, like, hoard so many enemies. This archer is useless. It does, like, 1 damage. Absolutely useless. Yeah, I'm just gonna dismiss it, and I'll just go back to my regular little banner guy. Oh! Clicked the wrong thing. Wasted a potion. That's fine. We're gonna be alright. Alright, where is J.R.R. Jack? I don't know, but I need to poison the little carcasses here. Let me bring these guys over here so I can AoE. Alright, I'll have to go check out a captain trainer. I know there's the one in Arquette, but surely there's one that's a little more convenient. Alright, Jagger Jack, where you at? Where you at? I always get a little paranoid when I'm looking for a specific enemy and there's like another player in the area, because then I don't know. It's like, there he is. I was gonna say, like, you don't know if you can't find the enemy because somebody else just killed him or because you're in the wrong spot. You buy a receipt of armament, and then you barter the trainer for whichever herald appearance you want. Okay, so it is strictly a cosmetic thing. Interesting. Oh man, I'm like so far from everything. It's a bit of a pain, huh? It's alright, we'll ride back. Maybe I'll drop by Arquette and talk to the captain trainer. Why not? It's now one little Oathbreaker guy. And Arquette is on the way, so let's just do it. I actually don't mind that it's a cosmetic thing, right? Because you can pick whichever herald you want, and then you just make it look like the Oathbreaker. That way, like, if the Oathbreaker isn't giving you the buffs and the benefits that you want, you don't have to sacrifice the appearance of it. Yeah, I'll have to read a little bit more into these banner heralds. I didn't know there were, like, options and cosmetics and different versions. I thought it was just, like, the skills here that you get. Alright, here we go. Captain. Oh, and actually, I have a captain quest here.
Would you do something for me?
So that's actually very fortuitous timing.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so... yeah, I don't know, because this guy only lets me train skills. It doesn't really have, like, a shop or anything. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure how that works. Are there different types of captain trainers? I thought it was like all one thing, but maybe not. I need to check the one in Combe or Bree. Well, it just so happens that I am headed to Combe and then probably Bree. Yeah, Westgate of Breetown for the captain quest.
How can I be of service? Stay a moment.
Alright, downtown Combe. You see the captain trainer over there, and then also advance the quest. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Z. Thanks for looking into it. If we can't figure it out, it's not a big deal. I'll just... There's like an invisible wall here. I'll just like read into it before the next stream. There's literally an invisible wall here. That was weird.
Would you do something for me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take these green quests.
Stay a moment.
Doesn't make sense. It's not the Bard, is it?
What can I do for you?
No, it's not. Where are the trainers in Combe? I thought they were in the inn. Maybe this side of the inn. Training hall makes sense. There we go. This one has barter items. Receipt of armament exchange, like you talked about. Now the question is,
What can I do for you?
where do I buy one of those? So give me recipes, captain class items. Yeah, so the real question now is,
Greetings.
where do I get one of these? Receipt of armament exchange. Oh, is this like a reputation thing? And I require armament use, which is probably like a passive that'll unlock at a certain level. The wiki says he sells them? Let me double check.
What do you need?
There we go. Yeah.
How can I be of service?
So unfortunately, yeah, I think it's probably this. Yeah, the Oathbound one is probably the one I want, but unfortunately I need armament use, which I don't know what that is, but it sounds to me like a passive skill that you unlock at a specific level. So I will have to wait a little bit. That's alright, my little banner guy can, you know, he can be human still. He doesn't have to be a ghost. I'm sure he's happy about this whole situation. He was about to get turned into a ghost. He gets to live a little longer. Hey Alfonso, welcome in. I'm glad you enjoyed the Pokemon Red playthrough. Yeah, I was proud of that one. I think that Let's Play turned out really well. I'm sure you've probably seen, but I'm currently uploading Pokemon Crystal. We're, what, like 7 episodes into it? So if you haven't checked that out yet, definitely look in my playlists. Alright, where am I going? Toradon. So he is in the inn.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, poor Harold Bob. His days are numbered. As soon as I can, I will turn him into a ghost. Now, I'm kind of curious as to the cosmetics for some of the other ones, too. Especially, like, the reputation-based ones. The Losoth one that you mentioned that might have a little bit more health. Although, I don't know if I'll ever get there with the Captain, right? Because I'm probably never going to get Kindred with the Forakel since I'm only getting to level 50. Unless, of course, I decide that the Captain was my favorite. And then I will eventually get there. So actually, the truth of the matter is that all of these characters will... Well, not all of these characters, but the one that I decide is going to be like my main streaming person for tier 9 difficulty, it'll get remade, right? So even if I decide that the Captain is my favorite...
The hunt for Amdir leads to the hideout of the brigand Skunkwood, but to what end is unknown.
Sorry, I didn't want to be talking over that voiceover, but... Yeah, if ultimately I decide the Captain is the one that I'm interested in, I'll actually remake the character and start again from level 1 with the tier 9 difficulty for the entire playthrough.
What do you need?
But that's a long ways away. We still have, what, like 10 different classes to get to level 50? If we ever even get there. Alright, I guess I'm going deeper in. Yeah, that's the plan, Mr. Z. Is once I figure out which class I enjoy the most, we'll just start back up at level 1 and just do tier 9 all the way through. See, this is the problem with not reading the quest dialogue. You don't actually know where you're supposed to go. I see the quest ring, though. Do I have any... You know what? I really should be using this stuff, shouldn't I? Plus 5% out of combat run speed. 10%. Ooh, this one lasts 6 hours. That's pretty juicy. I'll do that. 10% run speed for sure.
This is intolerable.
Search for Amdir. Always makes me paranoid when there's like a quest ring on the minimap and I'm running away from it. No Amdir here. At the far end of the hideout. I guess through here.
The voice, it will not stop.
No, not Sarah Oakart. I forgot about this. Oh my god, do you think they sped her up since last I came through here a decade ago?
Your coming is a boon, young one.
Oh, I hate Sarah Oakheart. Oh no, she's just as slow as I remember. Oh, God help us. Truly, we are put. Oh my god, that arrow just sticking out of her was like twice her size. Truly, we are put in this instance to suffer. I mean, look at this. Yeah, can't I just, like, pick her up and fling her over my shoulder or something? Is that an option? I know my hobbit couldn't when he came through here, but maybe this captain could. Or I do like your idea, Nyx. Roller blades and a push. I just burned that run speed too for nothing. Just so I can slowly follow behind Sarah Oakheart. I'm convinced the developers keep it like this for the memes at this point. I'm sure it's come up across many meetings. Like, hey guys, do you think we should speed up Sarah Oakheart? I think at this point it's just such a meme that they keep it. Could you imagine, Giraffe, if they slowed her down even more? I like how she cries. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm the one that should be crying right now. This is torture. I'm not really remembering that one, Nyx, which is interesting. This one's always the most memorable for me. This cave in particular. Like, I remember this very... I don't know what the word would be here. I think she speeds up after she gets her staff, right? She speeds up a little bit? Nope, never mind. Brigand Slayer. Advanced. Completed. Nice. Wow, that was some wishful thinking. My subconscious was like, she speeds up after she gets the staff. It was just wishful thinking. Ooh, virtue cap reached. Glad I saw that. Oh my gosh, I have like 2 empty virtue slots. What do I need here? Maybe honor? Idealism might not be too bad. Incoming healing, morale, fate. I didn't really... Actually, I think I might have took some notes on what I should get on my captain. Loyalty, compassion. I mean, I have all year to figure this out. While Sarah is slowly running through. Yeah, physical mitigation. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do compassion. Gotta put that loyalty up there. Does she really speed up like 5 steps from the door? That would be the biggest troll ever. And you know what? I probably have some of these as well. Yeah, 3 points here. And then I do have 1 racial trait. Let me get the one with the great sword doing more damage. Wait a minute, it's not unlocked yet. I gotta earn it first. Alright, Pyramid, thank you for watching the stream. Thanks for stopping by on your Friday nights. Have a good night, and I hope you have a great weekend. You see what's happening, guys? This is putting everybody to sleep. Sarah Oakard, there she goes. She's speeding up. 5 steps from the door, just like you said. Absolute troll. Wow, she really is the game's biggest troll.
It is too late for me.
Oh dear, how terrible.
Okay, now what? Constable Underhill. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get to level 22 tonight. Very ambitious. I'm just not very efficient at playing either, you know? As a completionist, for my main playthrough, you know, talking to everybody, doing every quest, stopping to do the deeds, I never really explored the potential of power leveling.
How do you do?
Hey, Switcher11. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Hopefully I did it some justice. Welcome in. Yeah, Mr. Z, ideally there will be some different races for different classes that I play. I'm going to try to optimize, right? Especially if I'm doing landscape difficulty. So, for example, whenever I roll the hunter, I'll probably be doing the elf, right? I know there are some classes that'll be good with the stout axe dwarf. That'll be cool. Probably the guardian's gonna be a dwarf. I don't know. But yeah, I do want to mix it up for sure. I was actually reading that for the lore master, probably one of the better races is the river hobbit, which is kind of weird. Like a river hobbit lore master, that's kind of odd, but I don't know. I actually don't think I have the River Hobbit unlocked. I'll have to use some LOTRO points on that if we come to it.
What do you need?
Oh no, not all the way back in the swamp. Dang it. I almost wonder if I should go do the other quest first, because eventually I'm going to have to ride to the Lone Lands, right? So I might... Yeah, I don't know. Let me do a couple of other quests on this side of town, and then I'll head over to the other area. Ooh, River Hobbit Burglar. Now that's fun. That is a cool mix. How much is it to buy a race like the River Hobbit, for example? Why am I asking? I guess I could just see. I don't want the bundle, just the... It's 1,000, okay. It's not terrible. But you're right, it came out a while ago, so I feel like it should be a little bit more discounted. I don't know. For right now, I'm working on this captain, so I don't have to worry about it. Whenever it gets to 50 and we roll our next character, then we'll worry about it. I'm really excited about rolling other characters. I don't know if you guys were here for when I rolled a captain, but I made a little Python tool to pick a random class, which is really fun, and I just want to use it again. I kind of want to show you guys now. I'm going to pull it up. Obviously, this is just like for show. We're actually not doing anything with it, but I do want to show it just because it's kind of fun. Hold on, I'll make sure. Yeah, so this thing, you just click pick a class, and then it'll pick a random class for me. Of course, for the next one, I'll have to get rid of the captain, since we already did the captain, but... Yeah, anyway. That's why I can't wait to pick another class, just so I can use that stupid little tool I made again.
How can I be of service?
$80,000 LOTRO points? That's insane. Why don't you take over your dad's account if he doesn't use it? $80,000 points, my god. I feel like you can buy every item in the LOTRO store with that many points. What am I doing here? Maybe getting that pack? I don't know. Let me finish these guys off and then I'll resummon. That's so annoying. It's always like the archer that runs away, you know? Another level up, 17. Okay, that's totally fair, Giraffe. You know me, I'm a completionist too, so I 100% understand your sentiment. You know what I did think about doing before I started like this whole little get every character to 50 streaming thing? I thought about like doing a multi-box. So making like a second account and then like learning how to play 2 accounts at once. I thought that could be a lot of fun, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know, that actually just sounds not very relaxing. It just sounds stressful. Try to play 2 accounts while reading chat and... yeah, no thanks. Alright, what am I doing now? Return to Chief Grimbar. That way. Yeah, I also don't know if it would be great to watch, you know, because I'd be having to switch screens all the time in between the 2 games, and it might just be, like, gross to watch, visually speaking. I don't know. Unless I could maybe do like a setup where I have both screens side to side or something. I don't know. I'd have to play around with it.
Greetings. Might I take a moment of your time?
But not gonna do it. I'm enjoying like the trying out different classes thing.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I'm gonna abandon these. I'm gonna abandon these quests. Should I? I don't know. He's right there. I might as well just turn this in. It's fine. I'll turn these in. They really need to fix this bug where they like reload all the grass textures. It's one of my most pet peeve bugs, I guess.
What can I do for you? What do you need?
Nah, we're not doing this. I thought it was just like bringing the tools back or whatever. But I'm not going to go kill boars and we're fine. We're dropping that one. We're going to drop this one too. Trying to be more efficient. Disabling frill terrain color. Let me see what that looks like. I'm trying to compare like the before and after. I don't know if I noticed that much of a difference. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I notice a difference. What does this do actually? Am I just blind? I'm not really seeing that much of a difference. I don't know why, but I thought that bear was friendly for a second. I guess, like, I thought it was like a Bjorning or something. God, the runners are so annoying. Alright, fine, I'll fight. You know what? We're gonna turn it off. It did it again. So we're gonna turn it off. Nobody noticed the difference. So we're just gonna keep it like this. I don't know, maybe it's in my head, but maybe with the frill thing on, like the grass looks mildly more glossy. Am I making that up? Maybe. You know what I want to try to do is I want to try to solo the Great Barrow instances on level with this guy. I think that could be fun. We're not too far away from potentially being able to try that. I feel like in order for me to solo it, I need to unlock a few more skills, right? To really be able to fully leverage the captain. Man, my little banner guy does a decent job at keeping aggro if he wants to. I'm also spec'd for aggro, and he's like pulling aggro a lot, so kind of interesting. Alright, I also have to search the Brigand Captain's tent, which... where's that gonna be at? That way-ish? I don't know, let me fight these two guys. I am surprised at how well I'm handling Landscape 6 this stream. Especially after the first stream, it was very messy. I even thought, like, is this a good idea for me to do this? I guess, like, in the very early game, it's a little bit more challenging because you don't have nearly as many skills. So you have, like, 3 crappy skills or whatever. And then also you don't have any gear. So I guess I can understand why, like, the first 10 levels are harder than levels 10 to 20. Alright, we got Harper's badge. Sorry, I was just checking something on stream here. Make sure everything is still running smooth. Everything still looks fine. Oh, stolen goods right there on the other side of the fence. Alright, let's go turn all of these in. I definitely want to keep going with the book quest. Hopefully I can advance that soon, because that does take you into the Barrows. And hopefully I can pick up all of the instance quests and then go try to solo it. That would be fun and would probably give me a lot of experience if I'm able to do it on level.
I'm sorry. Did he need something?
I really don't want to go all the way to the east side of the swamp to turn in this prologue, though, but I'm going to have to at some point.
Hear me out, traveler.
Greetings. Stay a moment.
What do you need?
Langland is where? Oh, he's pretty far. He's all the way near the border with the Shire. That's very far. Dang.
Greetings.
Ooh, Captain's Halberd. Oh, that's actually an upgrade. Interesting. Alright. Cool. Let me equip that. Plus a halberd is just cosmetically way cooler anyway.
Stay and hear me out.
You unlock the mission stable. Gonna cancel this homestead quest. Oh, thank you, Sue. Let me see. I'm assuming it's in the mail. Yes, it is. Awesome. Oh, these are level 18. Very cool. Thank you so much. You probably missed the start of the stream where I did some crafting. So I had materials on my other characters that I sent over here. So I am like, I'm working on my jewelry stuff. But the next set I could make was only at level 22. So it's nice to have something in between 12 and 22. So once I am 18, I will be wearing those. Thanks so much. Definitely appreciate it. That will be helpful. Alright, what am I doing? Going all the way down there. I really should go clear off this prologue, but it's so out of the way. I do have my milestone set to Bree, so I could go turn this in and then I can teleport back to Bree. I'm almost level 18 too, so should be able to use that new jewelry soon. Oh, I remember this area, the little half-work area. Right? Isn't it like a bunch of half-works in there? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place. Oh, that's weird. My my animation's a little off. Let me try to like reset the weapon. See if that fixes it. Looks like the quest person's actually up the hill.
Greetings. stay a moment?
Yeah, this is the half-orc place.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Can I speak with you a moment? Why to take a moment of your time? Would you do something for me?
Alright, so what are we doing? Just killing a bunch of stuff here. $20 half-orcs? It's a lot. Yeah, that halberd looks super cool. I just instantly got more interested in playing Captain, just from being able to swing around that halberd. Man, and I gotta collect 30 crates? It's gonna take a while. Try to AoE both of these down. Let me grab this guy too. There's a lot of enemies you gotta kill here. If I'm not mistaken, I think I actually missed this little area during my initial playthrough of the game on my Warden. And I only found out about it when I was checking like my completionist checklist. Let's see if I can grab these two as well. Bring them to the archer. Alright, very good. Half-orc boss. Let's fight him, why not? Man, that's crazy how many crates I still need. Hey, Dalrenin. Welcome in. Thanks for joining late on a Friday. Unless you're in some other part of the world. Let me check something real quick. Alright, everything is nice and smooth still. After some of the stream issues earlier on, I'm like hyper paranoid, so I keep checking to make sure everything is working okay. If he wasn't an archer, I'd try to like pull him along to AoE these guys, but you guys know how archers are. Super annoying. Did not make that jump, clearly. That's alright. We're getting close to what we need here.